Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Jesni Sharkar with you here. Today I discuss the second part of biotechnology. So yesterday I have started tools of recombinant DNA technology. Now proceed these topics. Okay. So the restriction enzymes. In the year 1963, the two enzymes responsible for restricting the growth of bacteriophage in Escherichia coli were isolated. One of these added methyl groups to DNA while the other cut DNA. The latter was called restriction endonuclease. And the first restriction endonuclease is HIN2. It was found that HIN2 always cut DNA molecules at a particular point by recognizing a specific sequence 6 base pairs. The specific base sequence is known as the recognition sequence for HIN2. Besides HIN2, today we know more than 900 restriction enzymes that have been isolated from over 230 strains of bacteria, each of which recognize different recognized sequences. So, the convention for naming these enzymes in the first letter of the name comes from the genus and the second two letters come from the species of the prokaryotic cell from which they were isolated. Example, EcoR1 comes from Escherichia coli. R1 13 in EcoR1. The letter R is derived from the name of strain. Roman numbers following the names indicate the order in which the enzymes were isolated from the strain of bacteria. Okay. Restriction enzymes belong to a larger class of enzymes called nuclease. These are of two kinds. One is exonuclease and another is endonuclease. Okay, exonuclease remove nucleotides from the ends of the DNA, whereas endonuclease make cuts at specific position within the DNA. And how to work this nuclease? Now, that is, it will bind to the DNA and cut each of the two strands of the double helix at specific points in their sugar phosphate backbones. Okay. Each restriction endonuclease recognizes a specific palindromic nucleotide sequence in the DNA. What is the palindromic sequence? That is example of Malayalam. As against a word palindrome, where the same word is read in both directions. The palindrome in DNA is a sequence of base pairs that read same on the two strands when orientation of reading is kept same for same. For example, the following sequence reads the same on the two strands in 5' to 3' direction. This is also true if read in 3' to 5' direction. So 5' to 5' GAATTC 3' and 3' CTTAAG 5'. Okay. Restriction enzymes cut the strand of DNA a little away from the center palindrome sites but between the same two bases on the opposition strands, and this structure called sticky ends. Okay, when cut by the same restriction enzyme, the resultant DNA fragments have the same kind of sticky ends, and this can be joined together using DNA ligase. And this diagram is most important for NEET. Okay. So then, separation and isolation of DNA fragments. The cutting of DNA by restriction endonuclease results in the fragmentation of DNA. This fragmentation can be separated by a technique known as gel electrophoresis. Okay, since DNA fragments are negatively charged molecules, so DNA fragments are negatively charged molecules. They can be separated by forcing them to move towards the anode under an electric field through a medium or matrix. The DNA fragments now separate according to their size through sieving effect provided by the agarose gel. So the separated DNA fragments can be visualized only after staining the DNA with a compound that is known as ethidium bromide, followed by exposure to UV radiation. Okay, you cannot see pure DNA fragments in the visible light and without staining. So you can see bright orange color. Okay, bands of DNA in a ethidium bromide strained gel exposed to UV light. The separated bands of DNA are cut out from the agarose gel and extracted from the gel piece. This step is known as elution. That is most important line. What is elution? The separated bands of DNA are cut out from the agarose gel and extraction from the gel piece. This step is known as elution.